Hello, everybody. Welcome to Collins Sports Talk. So the Saints beat the Jets, 31-19, and I would like to start off with saying, yeah, I know that I really haven't been making videos recently. That's because I am in college, and it's been finals week. But thankfully, I did good in all my finals. Finished with above 3.0, which is important because I plan on going to medical school. So, as I said before, the Saints beat the Jets 31-19, and apparently, this was the Saints were favored incredibly high. In fact, this was the highest they've ever been favored in Saints history. But the game was a lot closer than it should have been. They turned it over 3 times in the red zone. Well, technically, Drew Brees threw a pick on their 30-yard line, I believe. And then Brandon Coleman fumbled twice, 2 different times, inside the Jets' 20. So that's giving the Jets 3 points and taking away 14 points for the Saints. But really no excuses. In fact, I feel like Bowles is a very good coach because the Jets are playing well above what they should be. There were a lot of people, including me, who thought Jets may not even win a game. And a lot of people thought that because, well, they were trading out all their talent. And they're just a really young team. But they're really overperforming. They're 5-9. Nobody really expected them to even reach 5 wins. And they still have 2 more games to go. So good job on the Jets for making it this far. Making it a hard game for the Saints and whatnot. I mean, honestly, I didn't think we were going to lose, honestly. I mean, there were times in the beginning of the third quarter and whatnot, but other than that, I feel like the Saints had in hand the whole time. Mark Ingram played fairly well, I guess. He had a 50-yard rush within a minute left to make it 31-24. But I guess we can look at the stats. So Drew Brees, he had a fairly decent game too. In fact, he played almost perfect besides the interception to end the half. He was 26 for 36, 286 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Mark Ingram had 12 carries for 74 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 5 receptions for 77 yards. Alvin Kamara, 12 carries for 44 yards, and 6 receptions for 45. And then Michael Thomas, he had 9 receptions for 93 receiving yards and 1 touchdown. And he almost had 3 touchdowns, if you guys watched that game. 2 of them got called back. The first one, I forgot what route it was. Well, actually, no, I remember. I almost said wide receiver screen. And he was just a yard short, really. He got called back. And then the second touchdown that got called back is a 32 deep ball that Drew Brees threw. A 32-yarder. But his right foot stepped on the out of bounds line, so it didn't count. And then finally, the touchdown that did count it was about a 4-yard catch, I believe. But for whatever reason, I still don't understand why we don't use Willie Seymour. In the past 2 years, he had almost 1,000 yards each, I believe. His first year, he had around 900. Same for his second year. I don't know why we're not using him. So the offense is not looking good, or at least compared to. I mean, they're ranked number 1, but the passing offense is not looking good compared to what they used to be. I mean, that's gonna happen when you have 2 really good running backs. I mean, they can catch the ball, but I feel our wide receivers are kind of weaker than usual. Ted Ginn is injured right now. I don't remember what happened. Louis Snead, he's not playing well for whatever reason. Tommy Lee Lewis shouldn't be more than a death flight out. Brandon Coleman, 2 fumbles this game, but he's having a decent year. In fact, his best year. He is undrafted, but there's that. So I honestly want the Saints to draft Mark Andrews out of Oklahoma, the tight end out of Oklahoma, who won the award for having the best year for a tight end. Mostly because I believe that having an elite tight end will really help the Saints. But other than that, the defense played extremely well. Yeah, we only got one sack the whole game, but on the other side, the Saints didn't allow a single sack either. The one sack was by Johnson. I don't really know who that is. He's a nose tackle, I believe. We also had 2 interceptions. The first interception I didn't get to see was by Craig Robertson, and then the second interception was just stupid by the Jets. They shouldn't even throw a deep pass. It was 19:31 with about 30 seconds left. I mean, I don't understand why they did that. Just a potential for somebody to get injured, but luckily nobody got injured, and luckily Marshawn Lattimore got his 4th career interception. And let's move on to the Jets, I guess. I want to start with Elijah McGuire because he is from Louisiana. I believe that he's from Houma, and he did play for the Raging Cajuns at UL Lafayette, where I go to school. So it's good to see him having a good game. He had 4 carries for 24 yards, and 3 receptions for 48 yards with a touchdown. Bryce Petty did not play horrible, really. His stat line says so, yeah, but it's only his sixth career game. He was 19 for 39, 179 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Powell was playing very well in the beginning of the game, not so much after. He had 13 carries for 44 yards and 1 touchdown. Matt Forte, 7 carries for 24 yards. Another wideouts really got going. But like I said before, the Jets are really overperforming the whole season. Nobody really expected them to have maybe at most 2 wins, to be honest with you. Which is why I think Ted Bowles is actually a very good coach. But thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to share the video. Thank you.